Shooting persists in Sokoto as killers of Christians surface with a heavy shooting with the police, killing innocent people. Sokoto. Sokoto is completely on fire. Who will save the people? See, what is the Bishop Cooker said something today. Don't forget that Bishop Cooker is a Northerner. Hope you know that. And despite the fact that he is a Northerner, Bishop Cooker still said it bluntly that the best way to maintain peace now, for now, is that the Igbos should leave the north. That is the instruction Bishop Cooker gave. And it was very, very specific. He said it clearly for ears to hear. Do you understand? So, my dear people in the house, there is nothing hidden under the sun that will not be revealed. The north is about to show its true color. It's showing its true color now, and it's already happening. All right, I greet you, my dear listeners. This is Evening News. There is pandemonium around Sultanate Palace and environs in Sokoto State as youth are protesting the arrest of some students connected to the grievous act conducted to the person of Deborah Samuel a few days ago. The irate youth are demanding the immediate release of the arrested students. According to reports, at least one person has been shot by security operatives trying to curtail the excesses of the protesters. Motorists have now been warned to avoid protest areas to save their lives as security personnel are on ground to manage the situation. In the latest development, the state governor, Aminu Tambuwa, has declared curfew in the affected areas. We are just too wicked. Well, my listeners, this happens to be an issue that is presently happening in Sokoto, where a lady by name Deborah, a Christian, was brutally beaten and burnt alive by his fellow students because she was preaching against Prophet Muhammad. Now, let us look at it this way, my dear listeners. Yes, if we are to debate on this fairly, yes, I agree with you that the girl actually offended. The girl offended by speaking against the prophet. You see, that is what self-righteousness can bring to some Christians. You can see what self-righteousness has brought to this girl. You cannot be holier than the Pope, for crying out loud. And even if you are holy, who told you that you are holy? You cannot, just keep it to yourself. No matter what you know about Prophet Muhammad, keep it to yourself. You know that you are in the northern region, and you know that these people, they don't play with their religion, and they don't play with their prophet. And you went to be blaspheming, noising about, saying all sorts of things about the prophet, and you think that the people will not be angry. That was what brought to our brutalization and tragic killing by our fellow students, by our own fellow students. But then, in the eyes of the law, the guy has committed sacrilege, and what he has just done is a jungle murder. Do you understand? So the law, they should allow the law to torture the boy. For God's sake, Prophet Muhammad never told you that you should kill anyone that speak against him. Leave vengeance for God. Leave vengeance to God. If you read your Holy Quran very well, you see that the Holy Quran spoke about forgiveness. Do you understand? You see that the Holy Quran spoke about forgiveness. Just like it was made open to us today, that justice speaks about peace. When you're talking about justice, you're talking about peace. Justice gives birth to peace, while love gives birth to mercy. When you're talking about justice, killing your fellow human being because he killed your brother is not justice. It's not justice. Do you understand? It's not justice. And we're talking about love. We give birth to mercy. When you want to show that you love your neighbor, then you need to show him or her mercy. So in this regard, I will say that they should allow the boy to be tortured by the law. And the law says that anybody that murder should be allowed to face justice, and that person will also be murdered. So this idea of youth protesting for the release of the boy is out of it. Absolutely out of it. The young man has murdered someone unjustly, and he should be allowed to face the law. Do you understand? He should be allowed to face justice. You understand? So it would be very, very unfair if this young man is allowed to go scot-free without justice being taken forth. So, my dear people, I am pleading to you on this very matter that has just come up. In fact, this matter has been on since 3 days ago. It has been on since 3 days ago. Let me hear you speak anyway to know what your own take on this very broadcast may be. Don't forget your comments still are very, very, very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.